Hi, I am Carol with Carol Joes. Today's tutorial is going to be on how to make the Rainbow Kids bracelet. So the things that will be included in the kit, if you want to go purchase that at caroljoes.com, and it'll be down in the description on linking you to that product. So if you want to buy the kit, you sure can. Also, you can use any acrylic bead that you want, but you will get in the kits 8 6mm. I'm trying to get, there we go, got it focused. 8 6mm acrylic beads, and these are in a rainbow. And I want you to note that there is a purple side and a red side. You're going to want to pick a side when you make the bracelet when you have multiple colors like that. In the kit, you will also get 4 grams of clear seed beads. You will also get a piece of stretchy cord. What you will need to have on hand for this one is either a bead stopper or some Scotch tape. Hypo cement glue is what I prefer, or another type of glue like super glue if you wanted to use that. I also have a bead mat down here to keep everything where I need it. So I'm going to have the camera tilted down for the tutorial part. So what you can do is, if you want to use Scotch tape, you take a piece of it off, put it on there, and then fold it over. So it's like that. That stops the beads from falling off of the stretchy cord. Or if you are getting into beading or jewelry, I would recommend getting the bead stopper. It's just a little bit more secure than the tape. But if you're just trying out jewelry, use things around the house. Instead of a bead mat, use a towel. You just don't want your beads rolling all over. So that's what we're going to do. So when I said you pick a side, the reason being is I'm going to pick the purple side. So I'm going to do the purple side first. That way, when you're laying them out, all your beads are going to be going the same way. If you're an adult making it, you can make them all the same way. If you're doing this with a child, don't fight with them on which way to go. They will love their bracelet immensely. Just let them go with the way they want to go. So that's my tidbit of advice when you're doing jewelry with them. Just let them be and let them string it. I do 5 of the seed beads in between each one of the 6mm acrylic beads. These seed beads are the 6 O's, and I just do seed beads. If you do other acrylic beads in the rainbow, you can pick colored seed beads to go in between them. I just don't do solid acrylic beads on my bracelets when I make them for kids. And it's due to the fact that this breaks it up, and it gives them, you know, that makes it the focal bead instead of it being so busy. But if you wanted to do all acrylic beads, you sure can. But with the kits, I've got the seed beads in there. You just keep following your pattern and putting them on. And I'm going to, for a child that is 7 to 9 years old in age, this is probably about the size that they would want with all 8. A child that is 4 to 6 years old, I would take 1 of the acrylic beads away and not put on the additional 5 that would go with that acrylic bead. So you just need to make it and size it to them. When I do jewelry, what you find out on my website for kids beads is jewelry that I put out there for children that are from 4 to 9 years old. I don't do it for children that under 4 because of safety reasons. If you have a child that wouldn't pull on it or put the beads in their mouth, then I would say go ahead. But that is your choice to make as a parent, which way you want to go. There are going to be extra seed beads in these kits. And the reason being is that some of the seed beads don't always have the correct hole, or some of them are just not the correct length. So far you've seen me put a couple down. One is extra long, and one I couldn't find the hole quickly. So I don't fight with it and make sure it's all going to work. If I don't get it in like just a titch bit of time, I move on to another bead. And with that thought process, I did include extras in the kits. So at the time of filming this tutorial, the bead kits are out on the website at $2 a piece plus shipping. It does not include the cost for the glue that you will need. And it also, or the bead stoppers or the bead mats. Those are things that you can purchase separately if you decide you want to continue on with jewelry making. I'm doing the last one here. So we've got to put on 5 seed beads. And then I'm going to teach you how to do this to finish it off. See, that one I think the hole is fine. I just couldn't find the hole quickly, so I decided I'm not messing with it. So there we go. So this is the pattern that we have for this kit. But you see how, like, you see how the red all the way up here, but on this side you see the purple? Just because it's string out. Like, if you do it this way, you'd see all the purple. If you do it all this way, you see the red. But that's why I plan ahead and figure out which side I'm going to go with. Now, you have 2 ends. I've taken the bead stopper off. You want to make sure you're going to hold on to these so that you don't lose them and have to restring. You're going to take the left side, this is my left hand, and put it over the top of the right side. And then bring that tail down through and pull it tight, like you're creating a knot. Now you're going to go with your right side over the left, through that hole that you have right there, and then pull it tight. And in my head, I always say tight, 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 tight when I'm doing this step. Now to make sure that your knot took, grab a hold of this side with this hand, grab a hold of these beads with this hand, and pull. It does not move, we're good. So now I'm gonna go up a little bit here. Now we're gonna take hypo cement glue. This is well loved. Hypo cement glue, if you've used it, will have a little bit of yucky on the top. Just take that tip off and get it cleaned off. You have a very, very small tip. You can see where the glue is coming out. Dab just a little bit of that glue right on that knot. So you're going to open it up a little bit and put that on the knot. And he's a little stringy today. Close it, set this down, and then you're going to put your stopper back in there. And this may take me a moment to do it. Now, once we're done getting this, I'll put it, there we go. That was easy today. Sometimes it's difficult with the hypo cement. You just gotta like play with it and it'll come. But now that you have this done, you're going to wait and let it dry. I personally let everything dry overnight. So I'm not gonna cut this today, but you can do up to half an hour. So if you have a little that is getting excited and wants their bracelet, we just need to entertain them or figure out something for them to do for half an hour. And then you can take your scissors and you will come in and just get right next to this clear stretchy and cut it. Just don't cut your knot or you have to restring. So cut off both sides and then you're done. That is how you would make the Rainbow Kids bracelet. Thank you for watching today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.